All right, hi, this is Atticus, and welcome to Railroad Corporation 2 Early Access. We're playing the campaign mission called North Subjugation. We're on Chapter 3, and this is Part 2 of Chapter 3. All right, so we've got our little 3-city cluster going here. It's very nice. We're making decent money, I think. Let's just see, is there any way to know? Yeah, we made a couple million in profit year to date, so we're doing okay. And our goal is to really drive our economy off of this area here. So see, we've got lumber mill selling directly to Newport. Eventually we'll sell, and I think we're also selling to, to Spokane. And eventually Hawthorne. Well, Hawthorne already wants it. Do we have it going? I don't remember. Looks like we got it going to Spokane. I don't see one going to, there we go. We got one going to Hawthorne. Now, this raises a good question. Hang on one second. I'm going to go check who actually prompted this, whose comment actually prompted this discussion. Okay, we can all blame remnants of beauty for this next part. Actually, I'm teasing, of course. This is an important topic. It's one that I often kind of think about. Is there a better way to do this or what? Now, remnants of beauty's comment was that, I'm going to have to say they, I don't know, he or she noticed that I was loading trains just going one way with a good, but not having something coming back, and that's inefficient. Well, yeah, it is. But my first comment about that is, well, you can only load on both ends when both ends are providing something. That's number one. But number two here, we really have to think about, so if I take, remember, like for example here, we've got a mismatch between how much coal you can carry and how much wood or grain you can carry. And you can carry much more coal, which I think is ridiculous, but that's the way it is. So if you had a train taking, let's say, coal one direction and grain back, so coal from Newport over to Hawthorne, selling the coal, if they needed coal, they will eventually, and you were picking up grain in Hawthorne and taking it back to Newport, that sounds great, efficient train, except it isn't, because the coal is going to eventually fill this up and just sit there, and there's going to be no grain coming back to Newport, and Newport will lose out on that growth opportunity from the grain. It's more important to have the coal and the grain both going to both cities than to have efficient trains, in my opinion. And it's also, from a profit point of view, that's true too, because I would much rather have the additional revenue of having the grain, for example, efficiently running and always running and selling than having it held up while coal is unloaded somewhere. So it's a mismatch between the two ends that causes this. And what I find myself doing a lot is, once I get into the manufactured, the bigger end products that are making more money, I tend to run deadhead trains. A deadhead train is one where it goes one way with a load and comes back empty. I tend to run deadhead because I don't want those mismatches. I don't want it messed up, right? So I'd love to hear your all's comments about how you do it, what you think you should be doing with that, how I could improve on what I'm doing. But be that as it may, let's get back to playing the game. Okay, so Remnants of Beauty, thank you for the comment. It was excellent. Guys, keep the comments coming. It helps everybody become better players. Now, have we gotten this going? I think this is where we left off. We don't have a level 2 here. We've got this guy and this guy. We're going to need another level 2 scientist to get 10-wheeler going. Got plenty of money to do it, so let's look to see if we have another social land. I know we do. Yeah, here we go. Nice. Oh yeah, that's right. I think, didn't we? Yeah, we did this. We did some lobbying in Victoria to get this. So let's go get put a science university in Victoria, and that's going to give us a new level 3 scientist. So now we can go to our science department, and we can go to 10-wheeler out here, and we can assign the guys that we have. We can hire Horace and Simon, who reduces the cost and the time. He's a good one. See, less days, less cost. Beautiful. Thank you, Simon. And we'll throw Felix on there, and now we've got ourselves the 10-wheeler started reasonably early. What is this? Within our first year, I think. Didn't we start in 1895? I don't know. I don't even know when we started. Okay, so at any rate, we got it going. Now, do we want to spend our money on this loop, or do we want to expand out? We've got these tasks to do wood delivery, right? And let's see if we can get. All right, let's look at this. Let's look at our demand. I want to really make sure we're making our money on this lumber. So, consumption is 148 seconds. Consumption here is 295 seconds, rather slow. And consumption over here is 107. So 107 would be the fastest, as long as we're making them every 107 seconds. And right now we're making much faster than that. So we don't need to bump up our lumber at all to match the demand in these cities. So we're cool on that. And I just want to double check our orders here. Selling to town. If we have any and you have less than 5, that's cool. That's cool. So we'll always make sure we sell here kind of first, if you will, but not oversell so that we can get them out to the other cities. And then if we start filling up the other cities, we'll maybe change this order and just sell all the rest of them. And then if we really get to the point where we really are producing enough for all the cities and have extra, then we'll go out and find a new customer, right? And what we should be doing, of course, is developing a new customer in the meantime and working our way really to Seattle and to Portland and to Astoria. Now, Astoria, we're going to do something else, though. We're going to use the power of the lobby, I believe. So we can see here in Astoria, they have a port warehouse that wants 15 lumber. We're going to go here. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to go to lobbying, and we're going to look at Astoria right here, and we can see that we can do deforestation, right? So for 540,000, about what we have. Let's let this run for a little bit, get up to about $1 million, which shouldn't take long, and well, we don't need that much. 750. Let's go 750, and we'll knock off that Astoria task in a kind of cute money. Okay, Hawthorne wants passengers, and we're already on passengers. I think we have one train, as I recall, running passengers back and forth Newport to Spokane, right here. This guy here, I think what we'll just do is add Hawthorne onto that list like that. Now remember, these passengers, when they want to go, these people that want to leave, they don't want to go to a particular place, they just want to go. It's a very strange thing about they're just a supply of passengers to take somewhere. And so we can take them anywhere, it doesn't matter. You can even pick them up heading towards Spokane, change the route, and drop them off somewhere else, and they seem to be perfectly happy because they pay you for it. So we're going to go Spokane to Newport, kind of like that, to grow Newport to Hawthorne, and then back to Spokane, start the loop again. That'll do. And we can change it up a little bit. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. We just want to run passengers around somewhere. Okay, and we got plenty of money. We don't. It was flying in. All right, let's go here. Let's go to Astoria and look at lobby. Now, you can either hit the lobby up here and pick the city, or you can go to the city and pick lobby. We're going to go here to Astoria, and we're going to say, okay, we want to deforest Astoria. We're going to start forestry there. Takes 3 level 1s, so let's go 1, 2, 3, and go. All right, so we've got that going. That's going to give us a logging in Astoria that we own. Be very useful. Now I'm trying to ask myself, would I rather expand or find some other flour? Flour would be a great thing to do. I'm going to pause for a second and look at this. I want to upgrade this for sure one time. And I think I'd like to have another industry in Hawthorne. Let's go to lobbying in Hawthorne. Okay, we can't have another industry for 38 days. In the meantime, though, we can say, the ones that we own, let's make them cheaper, okay? So we'll pay less for the upkeep of the buildings that we have here. And here in Newport, we should look at that too. Buildings upkeep. Out of that, we have an applicant. We do. Need a level 2. Cost of lobbying is less. Terrific. What are you? Okay. This one here, Marshall, has great attributes. Saves us money every time we use him. So we will toss him in there and get this upkeep lowered. I don't think we own any buildings in Spokane yet. We do have the construction tax, which is nice. Well, we've used our money up. Let's run it for a little bit. Okay, here we go. Logging in Astoria. So let's go over to Astoria and let's have our logging sell. Set up a rule. If I have any, I'm selling it to the port warehouse. I'm moving it to the port warehouse. So that will knock off that task. So even though this is really disconnected over here, we'll get that task done quickly. And don't worry, we're not going to waste that. We've got other plans. So you can see it's as quick as it can make a log, it's moving it to that warehouse. And I think making us money at the same time. No, it doesn't appear to be. But it is getting the task done. And we're growing Astoria, which is nice. All right. Got some more money. What do we want to do with it? We could, we can always expand. Let's just move toward, it doesn't matter. I mean, there's so many ways we can play this. Let's just move toward Wenatchee. Now, Wenatchee has a flour mill. Now we have to ask ourselves, would we rather have a flour mill in Hawthorne? Well, I already know the answer to that question. We'd rather have a flour mill in Hawthorne, period. That's not a debate. So we're going after the building upkeep, and in 24 days we'll lobby for another industry land in Hawthorne. And I've seen discussions where this needs to be nerfed, and it does. Lobbying is just so powerful. What do we want to do? I don't know. Since we just could do anything, let's just do this. We'll go to Wenatchee, and we will put in a repair shop, and we'll add a track, and we'll move this over here and hook it into Spokane. So I think Spokane, I'm going to upgrade it. I'm going to upgrade it all the way. And we'll take this line right here and move it over. Once that train's out of the way, I'm going to remove track. Okay. We're going to take this track and move it all the way over here. Out of the way. We still have it double tracked into 2 platforms. We want that to be a nice fast one. We'll have to go look at these. We'll turn this on, make it a one-way. We will turn this one on, make it a one-way the other way. We'll put semaphores out here, maybe a couple more. Okay, So now we've just moved everything over and opened up 3 lines here. Remember, it makes no difference how these connect to one another as far as throughput and stuff like that. It makes no difference at all. And we're going to go like this. We're going to go build a track like this and come out and go over to Wenatchee, which is here. Didn't do any bridges, so good deal. And we'll go back this. Confirm, and these guys here, that's already a one-way. This one here, we can turn this on, make it a one-way going, no, that's backwards. This one here is backwards. There we go. Turn those on, maybe go to the other end, do the same thing. One way, the other way. One way, correct. Okay. Now let's give it signals. I'll make my obligatory plea. We all know what it is. I won't even say it. Go. Now we connected them. Now, why? Do we care? Yeah, we can run coal and wood from Newport easily enough. And I mean, we can. Yeah, we will run coal and wood. Sorry, I'm arguing with myself in my head. All right, let's run Mason Bogey. This is going to be Newport wood to Wenatchee, and alt left click there, and Wenatchee, alt left click there, and save. Oh, now that's interesting. Called it wood and then made it coal. Is that right? Wood to Wenatchee. Yeah, that's right. Let's run a couple. That's a longer line. And then we'll have another train that runs the coal down there. This will be Newport, coal, Wenatchee. Coal. Go. I think we run a lot of. We can carry more coal. They're real trains. That's the way the other ones should be. So we'll just leave that. Now, we want to run like. If we're going to have Wenatchee, we might as well do it right. Let's get the grain there, and I can't see running grain over here and then back here. So why don't we just do this? Let's just bite the bullet here. Let's go add a track, and remove some track, and we'll move this whole, we'll move this whole get up over here. Easier to do this one first. Okay, let's set up, turn you on one way, turn you on one way, and replace those semaphores. We're good to go. Now we can come out of Wenatchee. Yeah, now we need some money. Okay, Newport buildings upkeep, Hawthorne buildings upkeep. That's nice. Where are we on this? We still got 22 days for that. Now, what we could do, of course, we could say, okay, we're getting ready to build this track. Why don't we run grain down here and use this flour mill? It would be nice to have some purpose for Wenatchee, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. It would. But again, I want the flour mill up here. So we'll come up with some other reason for Wenatchee existing in our game. So we're going to want to run like this. Steel bridge. Okay. Let's get about 700,000 and we'll go ahead and finish this off. Notice our wood to Astoria is working just fine. Okay, notice there, Astoria now demands wood. Good deal. Ooh, we just paid our annual tax. I paid no attention to it. You don't get a warning, and I'm not a good player, so I almost lost that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and build this since we just paid our tax, and we'll go over here to Astoria, and we're going to continue making money with this. We're going to give an order here that says sell in town. If I have any, I'll sell it to the town. So now we can make money right here and sell some stuff to Astoria. And let's get another 400,000. We'll finish off this line here. Hawthorne wants meat. Good, good, good. So, you sell in town, set up a rule. Let's look at both. If I have any, I'll sell up to 5 in Hawthorne. So we're going to start, first thing with the meat is going to go to Hawthorne until they have 5. And then we'll keep shipping it out to Newport and to Spokane. And let's go back here to track. Let's build our double track out of here. Turn on these signals look like they're on. They're going the way we want them. Good. So let's go here. I'll repeat my obligatory plea without saying it. If this is the first time you've ever watched one of my videos, well, obviously what I want you to do is go watch a bunch of other ones so you can figure out what world I'm talking about. We have these turned on. I don't know. We don't. You'll be a one-way, and you be a one-way the other way. Okay, good. All right, so now we can set up a grain delivery to Wenatchee from Hawthorne. Settings, Hawthorne grain to Wenatchee. We could also sell to the flour mill there. We're not going to, I don't think, because that's just a temporary thing. It will only last a while, and then I'll have to change the train and all that stuff. I don't want to. So we now have Wenatchee set up to grow because we've got wood, coal, and grain going there. So that's nice. And we're making a lot of money. So why don't we just go on out to Seattle? Seattle has that warehouse where they want wood, right? So, oh, and Portland wants wood as well. Let's do that first. Let's go to Portland. Okay. Let's put a station in Portland. Okay. And let's go maybe where? We could go here. And we'll add a track. So now here we're going to do, heavy social land. Oh man. I spent that money. I could have done some lobbying. But no matter. No matter at all. Alright. Shoot. What am I going to do? Do I want to lobby or do I want to just do that? Just build the silly stuff. We're going to put a depot in Portland and repairs, which we can't afford. I just spent all our money. Now, this is one of the reasons that I like to buy all those industries even prior to the time I can sell them to the city they're in. I'm talking about the logs, the grain, the coal, because I tend to spend all my money really fast. And if you're going to do that, you better own those industries so you don't have to buy the products from them. Because if you have to buy the products and you end up doing like I do and get sloppy and spend all your money real fast, you know, you could stall your system and be in trouble. So I just acknowledge the fact that I can be a little dense sometimes, and I just accept that and buy all these things, which works out in the long run. It's great anyway, so why not? All right, I want lobbying in Newport. I want another industry land, and I want 2 level 2s to do that. So you are cost of lobbying. We'll do you. Beautiful. Those two are a great pair. You guys go off and get us another industry land in Newport, and what are we doing here? We've got logging and we've got paper demand now. So we're going to put a paper mill in Newport to sell paper and meet that demand. And also look down here, we've got, they don't want it yet down here in Spokane, but they probably will at some point. And Hawthorne, okay, we're selling them meat now. The coal is a little bit low on Hawthorne. Could be because we don't have a train taking coal to Hawthorne. Grain and wood. We don't. That's horrible. All right, so we'll buy a new train. And this will be Hawthorne coal Newport coal to Hawthorne. And this is one of those cases where I could grab meat or something else back there and bring it back. But what if I get to the point where I stall out in Newport trying to unload? I don't want that. I just don't want that. So I'm just going to run it one way for now, and if something comes up that we can justify running it in both directions, I'd love to do that. So we're going to grab coal. We're going to go to Hawthorne. We'll unload coal at City Hall to sell it to the citizens, and one train will do very nicely for that. Okay. So let me take another look at this. Need coal. We're getting everything else. Passengers, there's just not enough of them in the game now to keep that going all the time. All right, we're starting to grow, starting to get everything here into Wenatchee. That's good. What were we doing? We're down here. We're messing about with Portland. All right, so we did spend our money. Yeah, we got our locomotive, our depot. So now what we want to do is hook up Astoria out here and give it a repair shop. Add a track. And we want to hook Astoria up with Portland. Here. I want stone bridges all the way. It's expensive, but it's all right. Okay, there's... Alright, I gotta pause because now we've got an easy way to make money. We go back here to Newport. See, we've got logs. So we'll take this industry land right here and we will construct a paper mill. We will tell the paper mill to sell in... Okay, if I have any... No, I'll check both. If I have any, sell 5 to city. And I want to buy, go back here and say I want to buy wood. I want to move, in this case, move wood. Let me go over here and look at it. Sell in town, paper mill, set up a rule. Okay. I'm going to check their storage. If they have less than 5, sell it to. So now we'll start immediately making paper and selling it to Newport. And we'll also set up a train that is going to carry this stuff from Newport, from the paper mill, to Hawthorne. No, Spokane. Oh, they don't want paper. Oh, that's right. Ah, shoot. Cancel that. We'll just let that train sit there for a minute. Something else we could do with it. Let's go back here. I'd like to have this. I wish I'd gotten this. Construction. 2 level 2s. You go. Let's just get another industry going. A level 2. You can go. All right. So we're going to get the construction tax down in Hawthorne. We've already got the upkeep. We're going to lobby for another piece of industry land. We don't need social land just yet. And in Newport, we really should have that. We don't have enough. Do we have any level 2s? No, we don't have enough to hire them. Okay, we'll sit pat there for now, and make some more money, and then get back here to connecting Astoria and Portland. Should have really waited until I had enough funds to do this, I guess. Better. You go here. I kind of want it to come down here to this shorter area. It just makes sense to build your bridge across the narrows, not across the wide part of the river or the bay. I guess that's the bay. Yeah. Hawthorne has an industry opportunity for us, so we'll pause again and go back to Hawthorne and say, okay, I want flour in Hawthorne. So we're going to construct a flour mill and confirm that. Now we can see that Hawthorne is taking flour, right? So you, Grainfield, sell to the flour mill. If you have any and they have less than 5, just give it to them. Actually, in fact, I'm going to make that rule. If you have any and they have less than 6, because it's a multiple of 3, so have a couple of them ready to go. Then we'll go to the flour mill and tell it, check both. If you have any at all and they have less than 5, sell it in the city. We're going to have a couple of trains. We already have one sitting there doing nothing. This guy here is going to be Hawthorne flour to Newport. Hawthorne flour. Oops, wrong key. Flour to Newport flour. And in another train, oh, did I name that one? Yeah, I did. Buy another train in Newport. And we'll call this one Hawthorne flour to Spokane. Hawthorne flour, Spokane flour, go. So now we're providing flour for all 3 cities, and let's look at the consumption. Look, 70, that's a little faster. 70 and 55 and 121. So 55, what are we making it here? We're making it here, making every 30 seconds. So that should be good. And we appear to have plenty of grain to feed that. We've got plenty of grain to feed our meat business. And we can also look at, well, two meat there and 1 meat there. So we're not exactly overproducing on the meat. This kind of tells me we could probably go a little faster. I keep getting drawn away from this over here, sorry. Upgrade this. Okay, we're starting to sell paper. Did we set up paper delivery anywhere? I don't remember. Be down in here. Nope. All right, let's do paper delivery. I think they want paper here. Don't? Oh, that's right. They didn't want paper. That's right. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to Portland. We got one side. Let's build the other side of this track. We could have already had a plant train running, but I like to do the whole thing at once. Okay, you way that way. You one way. You're the wrong way. Way that way. Oh, good. They do shift them over. That's nice. All right, good. And in Portland Inn, you can be a one way. And you can be a one-way going away. Beautiful. All right. Set our signals. now let's get a train going from Portland. And this one will be AST Wood, Portland, Port. And notice when I add station, these are dark because we can't get to them from here, right? We only have 2 stations we can even deal with. To the port. Save. And let's go. Am I going to do another one? I think I'm going to copy this because eventually I want to run 2 trains that are carrying to the city itself. Okay, and we could start doing some nice stuff here if we want to. And I wouldn't even mind having like a Portland to Seattle connection because it's 2 good-sized cities. We could have decent passenger mail. And we could use that method for actually taking the wood to Portland. But, nah, I think we'll do it this way. I think we're going to do it this way. We're going to, let's look at our research. 59 days. Okay, you guys keep at it. All right, let's go to Portland. Well, sorry. Have we done everything we're going to do up here for the moment? They're growing. They don't need anything else right now. We've got meat. We could look into bread. We absolutely could look into bread. But I actually like the flour business is actually in some ways better than the bread business. Certainly is about as good. Let's say it's as good. So let's go to Portland. And I want to be able to go through here somehow. So let's go up here maybe with their station. Go like this. That'll do. Add repairs, add a track. And then let's run this maybe through this gap over here. And I think we'll go to this one. So we might want to go up. We might come up here to Arlington for that iron ore if we want to get into steel. But it kind of doesn't matter that much. All right, so that's going to be expensive. Not surprising. I'm okay with that. Confirm that, and then we'll build it back the other way. $215, that's all. Income tax, Q1, we don't care. Go. All right, let's set our signals. One way the other way. This end. One way. And one way the other way. Okay. Oh, I did. I'll talk about it later. Never mind. Ignore that last comment. We'll talk about that another time. One more. All right. So now we've got Seattle in the system. Now they create a decent number of passengers. We can actually take advantage of that to help grow these other cities. Why don't we do this? Let's try something like this. Let's do in Newport. Let's buy a Mason bogey. And let's say that this is going to be Seattle passengers to Hawthorne. And we're going to do Seattle, run full of passengers, and go to Hawthorne. And you don't have to be full to come back. Just, you know, our goal is to take advantage of the decent sized city and feed Hawthorne with passengers, which will help it grow. And we could do that. We could do that 2 more times if we wanted to. We could do a bogey, Seattle, passengers to Newport. Now you could argue that we should be running all of our passenger mail optional, and that'd be fine. We could do that. Let me know in the comments how you guys do it and what you think we should be doing. But we're going to run full here out of Seattle, go to Newport, unload them all, optionally take them back because we've got other passenger lines going. And then we'll do one more. Why not? We'll do one to Spokane as well. Do we? Yeah, why not? Settings, Seattle, passengers, SPO. Seattle, passengers, Kane, optional coming back and go. So that gets us some passenger traffic. And now let's look at our mail. We look at mail, Seattle, Spokane, and Newport. So I think what we'll do here is just set up a line. Let's just try this. Let's put Newport mail, Spokane mail, Seattle mail. Okay. All right. And there, we're starting to get our wood being shipped out of Astoria to Portland. Ooh, is that a slow bridge? It is. Oh, look at this. It didn't even build a bridge here. It built land on the alternate, and now it's blocking the river. Not sure that's working as intended. I keep wanting to see. I feel like there should be more. Where are you going? Oh, I think we have this sell in town. The City Hall actually wants you to set up a rule, check both storages. If I have any, sell up to 5, but you don't have to sell over 5, so our trains can run. So see, they've got 29 in there now, so this guy should be able to run, and why isn't he? Do I have it messed up? No, I've got load in Astoria, unload in Portland. We'll put him on hold and then resume him and see if that helps. He seems to be messed up. I think this is another improvement opportunity. I've noticed this occasionally. You'll get a train that just doesn't work. I'm going to copy him. Then I'm going to come back here and destroy this train that just doesn't work. And look at all this money. Should be doing something with it. got wood to Seattle. Here's what I want to do with the wood to Seattle. Look at this city right here, Ellensburg. It's got coal and wood. So we're going to ask buy the coal mine. Buy the coal mine. We'll sell it to the town. I think we'll do this kind of deal. And we'll put a station here. Repairs and an extra track. Oh, and then we'll go to Seattle and add track. And see what that looks like. Okay to me. And we'll track it back with our nice little tunnels. Okay. And I think we'll wrap up after this. We'll get this going, then we'll wrap up this episode. Oh, that's wrong. You should be at one way. One the other way. Okay, there we go. And at this end, you should be one way, the other way. All right. So here, we're going to go to Ellensburg and we're going to get lobbying out. We're going to lobby for deforestation. This guy, this guy, this guy. And we'll lobby for buildings upkeep, I guess. We want industry land yet. We don't really need it yet. Construction tax. Go with that. And go. Oh, and in the meantime, is there coal? Yes, they want coal. So let's go ahead and do. In Newport, we'll buy a bogey. And we'll set up Newport coal to Seattle. That's wrong. I'll change the name. It's actually Ellensburg coal to Seattle. Here to here. Save it. Go back to the settings and make this one ELL. And let that start running. All right, let's. We need to stop, I think. So we'll get the deforestation here. We'll start running the lumber into Seattle from Ellensburg. And we'll have Ellensburg be set to be a nice little town for us. I mean, we could set it up with some grain and it'll have lumber. And yeah, it'll have actually Ellensburg can be a great little town for us, and we can have maybe Hermistown and have a three city cluster with these two. Well, really a 2-city cluster with these two, and then Seattle is a nice customer. So that's a good setup. So let's just stop. I think we've made a ton of progress, obviously. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and do keep those comments coming. You guys have given me some interesting insights into the game already. When you share a comment with me, you're sharing it with everybody, so our whole little community becomes better players, and that's the whole goal of the channel, is for all of us to become better players. So keep those comments coming, and we'll see you in our next Railroad Corporation 2 video. Thank you.